everyone, my name is Mimi and I'm 8 years old. Today I'm going to talk about the main question. How do animals adapt to their surroundings to help them survive? Well, you see that they survive with camouflage, horns, stingers, and claws, and about a million other things. But first, we're going to talk about a type of duck. Well, this type of duck is called the mallard duck. Well, what is so special about the mallard duck? Well, the mallard duck have wings and oil. These wings are oiled. Well, yes, they're oiled. So what? Well, you remember that duck sometimes live in the water too, So oil and water do not mix together. So when it swims, water don't go in much to his or her body. So, okay, now what about the beak? The beak's length. Well, what about the beak's length? Well, the beak length is the length of the beak. You see, the beak, this is the mallard duck beak, and as far as it can go, it can take some fish up and eat it. But some ducks, their beak's length aren't as long as the mallard duck. Now what about webbed feet? I love webbed feet because it will help me swim more faster. It also helps the mallard duck swim fast to catch its prey. Now let's go to the rabbit. So, how can the rabbit adapt to his or her surroundings to help her or him survive? Well, you see, there are camouflage, horns, stingers, and claws. Right? Rabbits have horns? No, they don't. Does rabbit have stingers? No. Does rabbits have long claws? No, not that long. But the rabbit does have camouflage. And I have to tell you that the rabbit's fur is very, very camouflage. It can be camouflaged it would be hard to see. And it can change color so that it would blend in with the season. Okay? So, like in the winter, the rabbit's fur is going to be white, like the snow. It will blend in the snow and you can't even see it. The rabbit have to think very fast to run. All right, now in the summer or spring, its fur is going to turn to brown again, so that it would blend in with the bark of the trees. All right, now let's learn to hibernation. What do you say? Hibernation. What is hibernation? Well, hibernation is taking a long nap in winter. Right, remember I said winter. Did you say winter? Why can't it take a long nap in spring, in autumn, or summer? In the summer? Well, it don't. Those seasons, it have to go out and find food to be able to hibernate in the winter. You see, all right. What animal hibernate? Well, you may think of many animals, but I'm thinking of a bear. The bear hibernates, doesn't he? All right, doesn't it? What about migration? What is migration? Well, migration is when you go to another climate, so that you see that half of the earth is hot and the other half is cold. So the bird, when they are cold, they move back to the hot, or when they are when this place is cold, they move to the hot. And when this place is cold, it moves back to the hot, to its original home. So now let's learn how. Let's go back to the main question. How do animals adapt to their surroundings to help them survive? Let's learn to the mallard duck. Well, mallard duck have wing oil, beak length, webbed feet. What about the rabbit? It has camouflage. Its feather help it camouflage. Their hibernation. The bear sleep in the winter so that it doesn't have to go outside to be in the cold. It can't survive in the cold. And migration. Birds. They have to go to another planet where the weather is fine for them so that they can survive. So that's how animals adapt to their surroundings to help them survive. That's the end of my video today. Goodbye.